Okay, welcome everyone. This is Mega, and welcome to another chill stream. And so in this stream, I'm gonna be going over everything that I've done up till now in the visual novel, and then we're gonna do some bot work. What I mean by bot work is that I have per I had my bot set up already, but I had to do some work on it. So what I've done is I've completely removed it from I've completely removed it from my server. Well, I didn't ban it or anything. I just moved the instance from my server. So if we go to my server, my no, it's in this one. My private server, it should be offline. And yes, the bot is offline. So what we're gonna be doing is that that's right. You can't even see it. And so what we're gonna be doing is if I move over here, you can see that the bot is offline right now. So what we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be making it so that the bot will be always online. But that's gonna be later on. First off, I'm gonna go over what I've done in the visual novel so far. So let's go into Rempy, and I could close this, and I could launch the game. And let me move it over just so you can see everything. Alright, and so let's go into new game. It was pretty chilly out that day. Winds whirling around like whistles, blowing up the frost across the rooftops and carrying them across the pavement. It was fairly duster, despite only being early in the evening. As a result, you could probably still witness the delicious sight of the juicy grilled steak that the family of four currently feast on. I was in that family of four, of course, and I had just finished eating. Oh wait, there we go. Finished eating my meal, but the fragrance that emitted from that, it emitted from the food, it was so great that even after having my fill, it still made me hungry enough to desire more. Mommy, can I have more? I pled for seconds. That's all you're getting. You should have thought twice before eating so quickly. Damn, I was shut down. While sitting on the table, looking around, I took in the silence around me. I mean, it obviously wasn't silent. I could clearly tell the woman, my mother, and her man were conversing, but had little to no care about what they were saying in the first place. I muted their presence from my head. The room was practically silent to me. The hunger was still getting to me, though. Even if I was full, I didn't care. I looked around the table until something just so happened to catch my eye. It was the little girl sitting right next to me with her plate still full of barely eaten steak, almost not noticing that she was a very slow eater. Heh, what a picky eater, I simply thought to myself. Oh, how vulnerable she really is. A great sense of joy shot up through my body, just thinking about the delicious steak that would find itself home in my belly. I waited for the right moment, the perfect moment, the very moment she would look away when was the moment I would strike. I was going to strike. Soon enough, she did look off. Just at that moment, my arm reached out, reaching to quickly rip off a delicious piece of that juicy steak. Slap. But just as my hand reached for the steak, the woman slapped my hand away from it. No, my plan was foiled, but on second thought, I just realized that my plan was doomed from the start. The little girl, that little witch, my little sister, would have probably started crying. Throwing the most obnoxious temper tantrum had I actually succeeded. In that moment, all seemed lost. That I would go to bed still hungry for some more of that juicy tender steak. But it was then the man gave me the remaining half of his steak despite his woman's wishes. Robert, the kid's still growing, Maya. He can use it more than me. And he'll get fat if you keep feeding him like that. The man didn't flinch. No, not even for a moment. Finished his meal, he stood up, back turned away from the table, and tucked his suit straight. And that's everything that I have for the visual novel. I'm gonna continue with these updates, where we're doing these updates by a page-by-page basis. So basically, whenever I finish a page of this, of the script, I am doing a stream to show the progress of it. Okay, and so now that that's done, let's go into actually working on this bot. Okay, so to start, we're to be able to host your bot, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna go. We're gonna host this bot on a Google's cloud service, which I highly recommend. I started when I started this, I started with Heroku, but I received so much problems with Heroku, and I cannot stand. I tried Azure and I didn't like it, so I ultimately went to Google, and I have not looked back since. I highly recommend Google Cloud Service. It is really good. All right, and so to start, you're gonna go to console.google.com. I already have it open. Now I already have an account. But if you don't have an account, then you're just gonna create an account and fill out the necessary information. And then in the top corner over here, there's gonna be a button that says activate, and you're just gonna click that, and you're gonna put in your credit card information. Don't worry. Google's not gonna charge you for the service. They just want to verify your credit card information just to make sure that you're not a bot, and just so they have a card on file in case you want to upgrade to a server that you actually have to pay for. But what I'm gonna show is what I'm gonna show it. How I'm gonna show it is you're not gonna have to pay anything. So once you have your account all set up, you're gonna click on this corner, I think it is. You're gonna click on Compute Engine, and it's gonna bring you to this page. And so you're gonna click on Create to create a new virtual machine instance, and it's going to take some time. Okay, and so now you're gonna name your instance. I'm just gonna name it the name of my bot, which is Romani. I'm just gonna call it Romani bot. I don't need a label. I'm gonna choose the region that's closest to me. So that would be northeast, and I'm gonna choose FM micro. Yeah, that's good. One virtual machine, one virtual CPU. That's perfectly fine. For a bot, we won't need more than that. And now this part is very important because by default it's gonna set you up with a Debian, with the Debian the Linux distribution. We don't want that. We actually want to change the operating system. We want to change it to Ubuntu, because the Debian the distribution comes with a Python version that doesn't support F streams, and we need to be able to support F streams, and the Ubuntu distribution does support F streams. So we're gonna select that one, and I'm gonna allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic. I don't think you need to do that, but I'm gonna do it just. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it just as is, because we are gonna be taking links, so you might as well. If it doesn't work, then oh wait. Let me take a look at that. Let me just, because that is not good. Let me see if that. Let me go back and do this again, because I don't think it should have had any charge on it. Bot. And change it to Ubuntu. Okay, and select. Yep. Okay, I think this is good. Oh well. All right. And so another good thing about Google Cloud is that you get a $300 of free credits, and they don't charge you once your free trial expires. So we're gonna go ahead and create this instance, and you know what? I'm gonna allow it just in case. I don't think we needed it. Okay, and so now we're gonna click on the SSH button. And we're gonna let it load. Let me move it over. Okay, and so the first thing we need to do is that we need to verify the Python version. So let's do Python and this is running really slow because of the stream. -v, capital V. And as you can see, we have Python version 2.7.12. So let's check Python 3. Python 3 -v. And we are at Python 3.5.2. Okay, and so now that we've verified that, we need to I will need to update Python just a bit, because for rewrite we require Python 3.5.4, and I have Python 3.5.2. So to update it, we're gonna do sudo apt -get install Python 3.5.4. I'm just gonna do the basic because I'm gonna not need more than that. This is the minimum that I need. Error. Unable to locate. I think. Okay. All right, it should be fine. So pip3 -v to verify the pip version. Okay, so we need to install pip. Oh, I think I know why that wasn't working before. Python 3. That should do it. 3.5.4. Oh well. Alright, let me just continue. So sudo. It should be fine. Apt get install what is it? Install Python 3. Python 3 -pip. All right, so let's try installing Tmux. I believe it's already installed. Okay, so yeah, the Tmux is already installed. And so we need to install Discord, so pip3 install Discord. Oh, I need that, so let's try it again. apt-get. I tried doing that though. Unable to. What the hell? Let me check this really quick, because this is really weird. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it looks like I need to enable something. So let's try this. So sudo, oh damn, sudo add apt repository. I don't know why it's typing really slow. It's probably because I'm streaming. Repository universe. Okay. Sudo apt get update. Okay. So maybe now it will work. So let's try it now. Sudo apt get install Python 3 -pip. There we go. Now it worked. Yeah, so you needed to update the apt-get. That was the issue. So now let me go back and try and update the Python actually. Now that worked, I should be able to update everything. Sudo apt get install Python 3.5.4. Oh wait, that's a typo. There we go. It still won't let me update. Let me look into this also. When I did this before, I wasn't having these problems. So I don't know why it's not working now. Okay, so let me just try just 3.5. See if that does it. Python 3-v. No, it's still not updating. Yes. Okay, so let's just try 3.6. Sudo apt install Python 3.6. Oh. Sudo apt get install Python 3.6. You know what? I'm just gonna start from scratch and see if I can get a distribution, a Linux distribution that has Has it already installed. So I'm just gonna play around with the OS until I can get one that actually has what I'm looking for. Because this is not enough. I need 3.5.4, and 3.5.2 is not what I need. And we just need to wait for this to finish. And while that's going, I guess I can go over here. I'm just going to be in Discord for a little bit while I wait. Let me just do this really quick. Alright, so let's try again. So back again. Let's change it to this one. That should do it. I probably had the wrong version. Okay, so now let's try it. Oh, why does that keep happening? All right, and so now oh yeah, this is loading a lot faster. Also, this one doesn't even have Python installed. Let me check Python 3 actually. Okay, so I have the a good enough Python version here, but just in case, let me install the regular Python. Just in case. Sudo apt get install Python. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so let's check the version. .17 and Python 3 -v 3.6.9. Perfect. All right, and so now we can go back to what we were doing. All right, and so let's check in to see if pip is installed. It should be installed though. pip3-v. pip3 is not installed. Okay, so let's install it. Sudo apt get install Python 3-pip. Let's try that the other one. Sudo apt install Python 3-pip. Why is this so damn difficult? Let's try. Let me look into it again. No, that's Debian. I don't know why this is causing so much issues. So let me just look at this. Okay, so it looks like maybe I need to just do the update again. I don't know why this causes so much issues. Let's try sudo apt update. Okay. So now, let's try. Now it should work, it looks like. Sudo apt install Python 3 dash, oops, no, not I, dash pip. There we go. Got it. So when you're in the Ubuntu 18 distribution, you need to update apt, apparently. And that's why it wasn't working. And so now we should be able to do this. Finish what we were trying to do. Okay. And so now we can finish. So now we can, if we do pip3-v, we should see a version now. Yep, pip 9.0.1. Perfect. So now, and we have and our Python is all up to date. So now we can move on. Let's try doing tmux, because we're gonna need that later. So sudo. I don't think we need to install tmux, but I'll do it just in case. Sudo apt get install tmux. Yep, it was already installed. Okay, and so now let's install Discord. So pip3 install Discord. And so this time it will work, because we actually have pip installed now. Alright, everything's installed. That should be everything we need to install. Yep, that's everything we need to install. Okay, and so now we're gonna, now in Linux, how folders are called directories, and so to see directories, we're just gonna do ls, and we can see that this has an empty directory, which means it has no folders. So we need to create a folder. So we're gonna do make dir and it's the directory we're gonna make is that we're gonna name it the name of the bot. My bot is named Romani, so I'm gonna just name it Romani. And so if we do ls now, you can see we have a Romani directory. I'm also gonna make another directory. Oh, well, not in this directory. Now we're gonna change to the Romani directory. So cd, which is change directory, and I'm going to change to the Romani directory. And you can see that we're in the Romani directory now, so I need to make another directory. So make dir for my cogs, and I'm just going to name it cogs. Okay. And so now what we need to do is that we need to actually make the files. So to do that, I need to... this part's going to be a little bit tricky because for the first file, it's going to be my main file, which has my token in it, and I can't actually show that on stream. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open it up, but I'm going to open it up over on my second screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy. And then in the SSH, we're going to do nano Ramani, which is the name of the file I'm gonna make. So just name it whatever you need to name it, Ramani, and it's very important that you make it a .py file. Okay, and so I've already copied my code. So what you're gonna do is that, let me just bring it over to my other screen so you can't see my token. And so while you're in the nano screen, you're just gonna do Control V. To copy and paste the code. And my token is invisible, so I can show it to you. Perfect. All right. And so once you've copied your code, you're just gonna do Control X, and it's gonna ask if you want to save. Yes, I do want to save. And it's gonna just confirm that you want to write it to the Ramani.py file, which I do. Okay. And so you're basically gonna do the same thing for all your cogs folders. So what I'm gonna do is, I believe I have a folder saved on here that shows all of the files. Yes, it does. So we're gonna make a cog of a Python file within the server, doing the same method, but we need to do it in the cogs directory. And so we're gonna do change directory cogs. And so nano, oops, not name, nano, and it's events.py, events.py. Okay, and so let me go over to here to events.py. No, I can show there's no token, so I can show it. So we're just gonna copy it and then bring up the nano, and then just do Control V. And then I'm gonna just do Control X to save it. Yes. And we're doing it events.py. Yep. Okay. Next file, fate. So nano fate.py. All right, and fate.py. So copy. my files may be different than your files, but it's the same process. So Control V, then Control X. Yes. All right, the next file, General, Nano, General, .py, and Nano. These when creating files and through those server, it is case sensitive. So make sure that you do it correctly. So general, I don't think there's any, yeah, there's nothing, no issue there. Okay, so copy this entire thing, copy, and then Control V, and then Control X. Yes. Let me just make sure. Events, fate, general. Yep. Okay. And now moderation. So nano. Moderation. .py. Go to moderation. Copy. Control V. Control X. Yes. All right. And the last one, I'm actually going to do this one over here because this is the not safe for work one, and I can't show that on YouTube. But I am going to say what it is that I'm doing. So nano, and all caps NSFW, or whatever you named it, .py. And I'm going to go to that Python file, copy, then Control V, then Control X, all right, and that's it for the files. So I don't need PyCharm anymore. And so now what we need to do is we need to change back to the Romani directory. So let's see if we can change to back without closing it. I've never been able to do it, but let me try it. No, I can't go back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to close it and just reopen it. All right. Let's re-SSH into it. Okay. So now we're going to do change directory to Romani. and we're gonna do tmux. And we're simply gonna, to launch the bot, we're just simply gonna do Python 3 Romani.py. And so what this is gonna do is it's gonna create a tmux session, and we're just gonna keep the bot online always. Oh, yeah, I forgot images. So let me fix that really quick. Yeah, images is in the same directory. Okay. So I will need PyCharm again. And so this one, why did I only do that again? Oh yeah, because that's the only amount of code that I actually need. The rest of it was just trash code, I believe. So yeah, that's just the trash code. This is the only code I need. Okay. Yeah, just don't worry about that. So change directory Romani and nano images.py, which is what I named my database Python file. For the tutorials, I believe I called it embed links. It's images.py, correct? Yeah. Then Control V. There we go. So Control X. Yes. Images.py, okay. And so now it should work. So tmux. So Python 3 Romani.py. Okay. It's working. And so if we go to my server, you can see that the bot is online. And in PyCharm, you can see that the bot is offline. So if I close that, and I close, and let me just do a command, r.info. And let's do one from the waifu, which is from the images. Let's do what's another command? Well, I have this right here. r.stats. I believe that's from general. Yep, everything's working. Oh, and the one last command I should do, r.crimson, which is not gonna work because this is not safe for work channel. All right, everything's working. And so now let me just close everything. And let's redo the commands, and it will still work. At least I hope so. Yeah, there it goes. Some reason it's not working, the waifu command. I don't know why though. It was working before. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna take a look at that, but yeah, it's pretty much working. Yeah, r.stats. It might just be the connection, because everything else is working, so it should work, no problem. So I don't know why the waifu command isn't working. But yeah, so yeah, this is gonna do it for the stream. And thank you for everyone for joining, and I see that we had quite a few amount of dropped frames. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, we had 29% dropped frames. I'm gonna work on that for next time. To hopefully we can get some no drop frames. So yeah, this has been Mega, and I will see you again next time.